Well, if you thought Rebel Moon Part 1 was bad enough the first time you saw it, wait till you see the R-rated director's cut, because it's even worse. I have no idea what Netflix was thinking with this. Obviously, their biggest problem is they don't have a franchise. There's Stranger Things. What can we do spinning off that? We probably waited too long. Everybody else has some kind of IP people care about, but Netflix really doesn't. Rebel Moon was supposed to be that to some regard. This was Zack Snyder's pitch to Lucasfilm, which they're kind of looking smart to turn him down. So previously I checked out pretty early. I had enough. I'd seen enough. And by seen, I mean glaucoma vision, dusty brown everywhere, out of focus, broken lenses, incredibly distracting, and not even that compelling of a narrative. But I also knew that there was a better version coming, an R-rated one that was going to have all the blood and guts, more scenes to better convey the story. That was what we were told, right? What we ended up getting is, well, I actually think that this R-rated version is worse, despite not even sitting through the entirety of the PG-13 film. So we start the film with a 20-minute cold opening. We have the bad guys. They're descending upon a planet. They're killing everybody. There's the boobies are coming out. We know it's rated R right there. But we also have over-the-top blood effects, which I'm very numb to. Blood with the loud sound effects is way too often played up for laughs, and I just can't take it seriously. There's a family on the run. They have a Stitch, but he's explosive. We know what we're getting here. We got the Negan bat, I'm gonna kill somebody, bash their brains in. Oh, well, you're gonna do it to your dad. Like, we could see all this stuff coming a mile away. But more importantly, who are these people? Look, I mean, I still haven't watched part 2 yet, so I wonder if this is going to come up again, but there is just so much. Let's sit down and have a flashback to give you my story, and then we'll do something cool. And that's how I get brought in to the fold as one of the 7 samurai brought together to protect farmers. Now, your main gal, Cora, played by Sofia Boutella, radical shift in her character here, if you give it any thought at all. Previously, oh, we have a harvest coming, everybody celebrate. Okay, she just kind of looks at a guy, glances, comes home late. This old guy's like, that Den, he's a good man, you know, you two should, he make a proper woman out of you. Oh, it's just easy between us, she says. That's actually pretty well written. Now we actually see them hook up. And this is shocking or avant-garde, edgy, but boobies coming out for a heroine. Like, think about it like this. Wonder Woman's not getting them out, right? In this genre, at this budget, this sort of thing doesn't happen. Maybe in the 80s, the main girl in a horror could have her boobs out, but we get 2 doses here, because I got 20 minutes into the part 2, and yeah, like, she wants you to have a look at them. This changes the character, seeing her whoring around, this guy she doesn't even like. You'd think that it would be a love triangle, but nothing really seems to come of it, not in part 1 anyway. We just head off with this farmer gunner, and next thing you know, we're together. Seems like maybe more should have been made out of that. If I continue watching in this epic trek that should have maybe been a streaming season instead of 2 later made movies, will it come out like that? I'll leave a card up explaining it if that changes at all. It just seems like a whole lot of things are going unaddressed here. We got this guy, Ed Screener. I don't care. He's Darth Vader with less character nuance. We got another gal running around dressed like Vampire Hunter D. Everybody gets to do their cool thing, and you just feel like you've seen enough of it, honestly. Is there anything that particularly compelling here? It's so little actually occurs over the course of 3.5 hours. It's kind of amazing. Every action scene has to be in slow motion. Everything is going to be slow motion leading up to some dramatic death that you see coming a mile away. All of this so that Netflix could churn out something rated PG-13 that has no intention of going to theaters to try to get in on the Zack Snyder cut hype. Oh, we made him put this one out, but don't worry, we're going to also let him release his director's cut later on. That wasn't the case with the Justice League. That had hype because there was an extenuating circumstance. The movie had him leave, new director brought in to botch it. Then you have overwhelming support for Zack Snyder's vision, and Warner Brothers lets him fulfill it. And don't even get me started on the world building or lack thereof. To compare Rebel Moon to Star Wars is saying a finger painting from a kindergartner is just as good as a master's thesis. George Lucas masterfully established how the worlds work in Star Wars, and in Rebel Moon, Zack Snyder just throws everything at us. Hey, it's kind of like a lightsaber. Okay, we're feeding this statue creature thing over here. Couldn't we have a droid do the shoveling of this stuff? But I guess we only have one droid. So really, you made one droid and then you stopped. I guess there are spider women. These Goro-looking orcs sure sound like they're from the United Kingdom. I'm sure they have a rich history of nothing for us to care about. Rebel Moon is the movie equivalent to DLC in a game that's ready to go day one at launch, but paywalled so that they could make you pay more for it. Yeah, we only gave you 16 fighters so that you could buy more later. They're ready and they're on the disc, but you have to pay for them and wait.
Hey, it's Vaughn's mom again, so I just wanted to remind you that instead of buying Vaughn's weird pictures online in various states of undress, you can just bookmark his Amazon affiliate link, and then when you shop Throw It on Amazon, he gets a few pennies here and there.